ready to play, ready to get to the next game. Understood that we let a couple games go that we could have won, had leads in both games, and just couldn't make the right plays to bring it home.
Health-wise, everything good? Starting lineup same?
Yeah, everything's good. Everybody's healthy. Starting lineup is the same.
A large part of the season, you guys have been the team that keep it close and then win at the end. Now that's reversed.
Man, it's just other teams are making plays. I mean, really it comes down to the toughness at the end of the games. You got to lock in mentally, be mentally tough, and you got to be physically tough. When you're on the road, the home team is going to play harder, and you got to match that energy and even more to try to get out of there with a victory.
You got a weight room over there for physical toughness. How do you?
Well, I'm sure they're tough there, but when you get on the court, you have to know how to use what you get in there, out there. It's just how it is, man. I think older kids know how to do it. Younger kids are figuring it out. I mean, I'm not making any excuses. We have to get it done.
Hey, Penny, your team has been falling in foul trouble a lot lately. Is there anything that can be done to try to
Yeah, they can move their feet better. They can try to see the play before it happens. They can stay in front of their man. They could box out while the ball is going up. There's a lot of things, man. There are no excuses at this time of year with 6 games left, and you just have to fight it out.
You mentioned that even though this was the third straight loss, that you're seeing things in the team right now that show you that there is a silver lining. What exactly are you seeing out of the guys?
Well, I'm seeing them fight harder. It's just not fighting for 40 minutes. They're fighting a large majority of the game, and then when it becomes winning time, the other team just kind of raises their level, and we haven't matched that, and that's disappointing for me. But we're definitely fighting harder. We're doing it. We're getting on the floor. We're taking the charges that we're supposed to take. Not as many as we should, but we're taking some now, and we're trying for half the game to box out, not the entire game, and that's really the main thing right now. The X's and O's are out of the door. It's all about the tough things.
The box out issue, can you fix that?
We've been doing it every day in practice, hitting the pads, doing everything. You just have to mentally tell yourself what you need to do when you go out there, because that's where we're losing the game at, on the glass and turnovers.
Speaking of silver linings, is there any update on Mr. Jeffries, DJ?
DJ is still going to be out for a while, so we just want him to get healthy. No updates, though.
You were talking about boxing out and the turnovers. Like the turnover bug, reared its ugly head again this last game. You were very low turnovers in the couple of games before. Is it a spurt thing? Is it like they get excited or
Yeah, I think some.
to watch it when it's happening?
I think sometimes they just think that they could make a play that's not there. You got guys that think that they can do things, and it usually happens at the wrong time. It usually happens when another team is going on a run, or we have a comfortable lead. Then all of a sudden we have self-inflicting wounds and we give the ball away. And when we're watching that, guys are looking at it going, man, I don't know how I tried to squeeze that ball there or make that pass, but in the moment, they do it.
Precious said after the UConn game that he just wants to start winning, that he's kind of tired of the team being young. Do you sense some frustration in the fact that they can't help that they can't help that they're young?
Well, I mean, yeah, but at this time of year, like I said, all the freshmen should be sophomores mentally. We've been through a lot on the court. We've had a lot of close games. We've won some, we've lost some. So now there are no surprises. So he's probably frustrated because he's saying, yeah, we're young, but that isn't an excuse anymore.
How are you, we talked a lot about like how these players are dealing with what's happened over the last month or two. How are you handling it? How, is it just the scrutiny that's come because, things haven't gone exactly as planned? Like, has it?
I mean, me personally, to answer your question, I'm just a fighter. I'm just going to keep fighting and scrapping and trying to figure out a way. Understanding that there's scrutiny that comes along with a team that's losing, that's part of what it is. And you have to live with that, the good and the bad. And we're not above being criticized or someone saying we could do something better. We ultimately want to win for the city, for the school, for ourselves, and we're falling short of that. And anything short of winning is not good. Winning cures all. So we just have to get back on the winning streak by doing the right things.
Is there anything you say about you ever question yourself as far as your teaching technique with some of the guys?
Nah, I wouldn't. We teach extremely well. Me and my staff, we have them over prepared. But like I said, when it comes down to winning, it's not always about the X's and O's. It's just about a normal box out. It's just about getting on the floor and just getting a stop man-to-man, one-on-one, and not letting your man drive around you. A lot of the time, this time of the year, it's not about X's and O's. Everybody knows what you're going to run. You're in the second game against another team. They've seen enough footage on you. There are no surprises at this time of the year.
Is it frustrating that this all the negativity and the second guessing of the coaching staff and everything?
Oh no, no. I mean, you got people who aren't in the locker room or in the gym watching practice. It's easy for them to watch the game and kind of make an assumption or say what they need to say, but you really don't know. I promise.
I would like to see the outside noise. How much of it do you pay attention to?
I haven't even heard any of it. I know it's there, but I really don't get involved with that, man. I'm locked in. And not to interrupt you on your question, but it's kind of hilarious to me because, we're put on the forefront, to try to fight and try to scrap. And usually you get an appreciation for guys. We're fighting now. But their appreciation isn't always there because there's always got to be some critiquing and criticizing of things that are being done. And we understand that, and all we're going to do is just keep working and let everybody else just keep talking.
Is there some ways that, like, Precious got a bunch of shots up the last time, you said we need to get Precious the ball more. Is there any other kind of ways that you're looking to try to get him in situations where, he can really do what he does in the court?
I think we're doing a great job of doing what we need to do to get Precious the ball. Precious just has to continue to rebound, block shots, and score for us when he can. You have to make the right play. A lot of times these teams are loading up against Precious. Not about Precious getting a lot of shots. He's getting the touches. Now he just has to make the next best play for the team, and not only for himself, but for the team. We need both.
Hey, I know you said you don't look at the standings and all like that, but have you started looking at the standings for potential seeding for the tournament coming up?
Yeah, I'm aware of where we are because, you got to see where things are. And if we finish these next 6 games right, we could put ourselves in a good position, even though we've fallen behind.
Speaking of that, you got East Carolina coming up, and they gave Cincinnati a scare. What about the Pirates?
We just got to fight at home. We got to scrap. There are no more excuses. I mean, the Pirates are a team that went out and got a lot of new players. They almost revamped their entire team. Jaden Garner is probably arguably the best player in our league. He's really, really good as a sophomore. And they will not lay down. They're well coached. We just have to be ready for home games. We got to take care of home games.
I know you got a couple losses, but your offense has been beginning to click the way you was at the beginning. What have you guys been doing different to make it more?
I'm making more of the calls instead of the guys just kind of freelancing it. We give them a couple things that they can do on missed shots, but on made shots, I'm taking over it, and things are working out better.
Is that something you plan on doing a lot more of over these final 6 games?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's working. We're scoring the ball better that way.
How do you balance the stuff you have to worry about on the court, in the locker room, and that sort of thing, with the other rumblings that might come up on the exterior? Things like, people are starting to wonder about guys that may transfer, people are wondering about recruiting, people are wondering about potential coaching staff changes.
If you're not in the building, you really wouldn't know. It's all up for speculation. So to me, I handled it well. There's a lot of talking going on out there, and all we're trying to do is survive. So for me, I think that I know that I got into this job for the right reason. I know that we're making a difference. It has not happened the way that we wanted to because our team isn't the same, injuries and then James leaving. But, man, this team is fighting really hard. So with all the extra stuff that's going on, when you have a lot of young guys and you got a lot of freshmen that you're trying to mix together, there's going to be talking. There's going to be rumblings. But other than that, we don't feel it in here. If I felt like that were the case, we would be having talks and meetings and figuring out how to work it out. But we haven't had to have one of those meetings yet.